All right, so on this one, we're talking about vocabulary, really is it. So the coefficients are the numbers multiplied by the variables. So the coefficients are technically -1, because you could write that as a -1, +1, because that would be 1 times v to the 0 power, and -4. Now the leading coefficient is the 1 multiplied by the variable with the highest power. So in this case, that would be the -1. At the degree of the polynomial, that is the highest power of the variable, 8. Okay, I guess I should say put it there and put it there. Let's do just a little bit more of that. So on this one, the degree of the polynomial is 5, the highest power of the variable. And the coefficient of that term is 1. So that would be the leading coefficient. On this one, the degree of the polynomial is 7, with a leading coefficient of 1. And on this one, the degree of the polynomial is 9, with a leading coefficient of -12. Not 12, but -12. All right, so now we are adding and subtracting expressions. So you can only, when you're adding and subtracting, you can only combine like terms. So we've got 3v squared minus -2v squared plus 8v squared. So 3 minus -2 is 5, plus another 8 is 13. So I've got a total of 13v squared. Okay. What about -9v minus 3v, that's -12v, plus 4v. So that would bring us up to -8v. And the last one is, let's see, 9 minus 4, that's 5, plus 6. 5 plus 6 would be, I don't know, 11, I guess. So that's how it goes. Now on the next one, I'll do it a slightly different way, showing more work, and then you can kind of do it, either way. And that way you'll see both ways that I'm familiar with. Now on this one, the main difference is only that instead of just x's, we got x's and y's, but not a big deal. Okay, so but we do have subtraction in between. So again, we can only combine like terms. But what I'm going to do this time, and I could have last time, is I'm going to get rid of the parentheses. Then I'll combine like terms. Now, in front of this set, there's nothing. Okay, so I can just drop the parentheses. There's nothing being multiplied by it. There's no minus sign out front. Okay, now for this set, we are subtracting away the entire second set of parentheses. Therefore, that subtraction sign is applied to all 3 terms in there. So we subtract away the 7x squared y cubed, and we subtract away the x squared, and we subtract away the negative 2x cubed y squared. So we're going to go minus a minus, which makes plus. So that's something you got to make sure you're mindful of. Right. So now we're going to start combining like terms. So this term has x cubed y squared. This one is x squared y cubed. That's not the same thing. But this has x cubed y squared. So those guys will go together. So I've got 5 of those plus another 2 of those, just looking at the coefficients. And that gives me 7x cubed y squared. Okay, I guess I don't need that. And then we've got, let's see, -4y cubed. And there's no other y cubed term in there to combine with. So I'll just write down -4y cubed. That's all. We got a 3x squared. There are no other x squared terms. So I'll just write down the plus 3x squared. Okay. Let's see, I need another color here. How about that one? I've got a x squared y cubed term, and there are no other x squared y cubed terms. So I'll just write that down, minus 7x squared y cubed. And last but not least, I've got a minus x term, nothing goes with it, so I just write it down, and the problem is done. So you can get rid of the parentheses explicitly like I did right here, right away, or like on the last problem, you can sort of forego that. So you just do whatever works for you.